Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the difference between the normal standard ClickFunnels and the full ClickFunnels suite. So the prices may change in the future. That's just fluctuation, the natural market. But for right now, it's 97 to 297. Even when I joined, it was actually higher. It was 147 and 397 or something like that. So it actually has gone down. So that's a nice thing. But at the end of the day, your standard ClickFunnels is everything that you need to build a sales funnel, collect emails, connect it to your Aweber, MailChimp, SendGrid, whatever you do. That's not covered inside of ClickFunnels. So your email autoresponder is going to be whatever you already use. Like I said, MailChimp, Aweber. ActionEdX does then become one in a sense, but it's more for segmentation purposes. You're still going to need an outside resource. And most of the times it's going to be kind of a POP or IMAP provider, I believe is what they're called. And it's something like SendGrid.net, which I'll kind of dive into a little bit. But the standard one is, like I said, going to be enough for everything that you need in order to start making sales, collecting money, collecting emails, collecting credit cards. It's a full-fledged membership area and all the good sweetness that you could include inside that's necessary to be successful online, right there, $97 a month. Then if you want to expand kind of that level, the segmentation does take you to that next level. It is much more efficient in the ability for you to understand, hey, when someone, watches my webinar to a certain specific point, 25%, 50%, 75%, they each need different messages because they've heard different things and they need to be brought back for that last remaining bit that they're about to watch. And then, on top of that, it needs to then send a link that's specifically redirecting them to that 25-minute mark or that 50% minute mark. Whatever you're doing inside, you're trying to make sure that your segmentation lets people automatically go to what they last left off on, what they're ready for. If you have cold traffic, for example, someone who doesn't know you, does not like you, does not trust you, and all of these I say in the form of yet, but they're about to start being warmed up, you want to let them be warmed up with free goodies. Usually the reason that they opted in, right? For some free PDF, a video, maybe it was even a software, a trial for something, whatever it was, you give that to them. That starts them off. And then once they open that up, they go through, they, maybe open a few emails, you can segment them into a warm lead. And then you can start selling them that next first front end product. If they say yes to that, they're then further segmented over as a buyer. And now you start selling mid-ticket items to them. They say yes to that, then they're prime targets who are ready to be sold on your coaching or continuity programs. So again, all of that goes through, and the reason you're segmenting is so you know who's bought what, how warmed up they are, how interactive they are inside your list, and that's what ActionEdX does as a $297 a month, and that's why you would want that. As well, another benefit is Backpack, which is your affiliate system. Like I said, I have spent thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours and just pulling my hair out and turning gray trying to run an affiliate program that's basically offered inside of ClickFunnels. So if you want to skip all the mess, all of the hoopla of running your own affiliate platform and the tracking that's necessary, just obviously upgrade to the $297 a month. It's going to save you just so much stress. That's all I can say. So that's the best way I can explain the differences between them. Other than that, if you don't need an affiliate center, you don't need to really segment your list, which is normally anyone who has less than 5,000 emails. If you have 5,000 or less emails, sometimes I would say 10,000, depending on the industry, but usually 5,000 is about my stack off. If you have 5,000 or more emails, segmenting your list through ActionEdX is absolutely prime and will pay for itself. All right? Because when you're able to segment and you properly use a SOAP plus Seinfeld, and I'll even maybe include a little bit of that. I talk about it inside my book, Sales Funnel Secrets, and you can get that for free if you want to at zach-miller.com/book. And that's just a free plus shipping. All you do is you pay the shipping to wherever you are in the world and what it costs to get it there from the US. So I talk more about how to actually run segmentation and then talk to these people through what's known as a super soap sequence and a Seinfeld email sequence. And what this basically breaks down into is you being able to build an attractive character with your audience so that they can bond to you emotionally, which is the only reason people really buy is emotions. You attach emotions to your product, or you bring up emotions and then you show your product. Boom, that's all the relevancy that you need, and people then start buying through emotion. People don't buy on logic. I don't think they ever have, except when you're in times of distress or famine. That's basically it. Other than that, people aren't logical when they buy things. So it's just about attaching the right emotions to things. So I show you how to do that, and segmentation is a huge part of that because you need to know who has responded to what, and when they've responded to certain things, you need to keep hitting those heartstrings. And then if they respond to something different, then they're segmented and you need to start hitting on those types of subjects and ideas. So again, all of that's important, but if you have a 5,000 plus list, I do then suggest that you do Actionetics and upgrade to the $297 a month. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and dive in to the Affiliate Back Center once you've already signed up and kind of dive through what tools you have at your disposal, what you should start doing, some other techniques of how to get people signed up under your affiliate URLs.